Good morning, Art-Alchemy. I'm feeling almost 100%, so about 90%. I did take a pill. I still had I was lightheaded. I guess when in nighttime, I don't know, I guess I was having, I don't no longer have chills, but maybe internal fever here and there. I can't tell because we had the heater on and I was feeling super hot. So yeah, but I'm okay, a lot better. Like I said, I'm at 90%. Thank God today was, this usually does. Last time I was sick, actually, it was also ironically on a 4 day weekend actually. This time I actually took a 4 day weekend because I was, I had gone to San Diego, which it turned into I mean, I went there, but then I got sick. I was already sick when I went there. Hopefully I didn't get anybody else sick. And stuff like that, but yeah, so I'm notorious for these days. Well, I guess it happens when it's supposed to happen. But anyway, also, if you're in California or elsewhere, California, through the app, Carl's Jr. has a free burger, hangover burger, post Super Bowl. And so does Starbucks. Starbucks is just a plain iced coffee or black coffee or just hot coffee. I didn't really feel like going to Starbucks because I don't like black coffee and I can't really drink milk or cream right now. So I didn't do it, but I am gonna, do the Carl's Jr. one. And yeah, I'm happy for the Eagles. They spoiled the 3-peat for the Chiefs. So now I do think they're gonna get the third. It would not obviously not be a 3-peat, but it's not gonna be in the next 2 Super Bowls. And yeah, I was in shock how dominant the Eagles were. Also, some people in the Facebook, and they're my age. I'm 42. Most of these people are between 40 and 41. And I don't know if they were joking around, but I don't have an issue with people going into religion or whatever. Where I do have an issue is that they like to bash, things that happen outside of their religion. And honestly, if you want to hear Christian or gospel, whatever music, go ahead, but don't bring in that into, oh, I don't know what Kendrick Lamar is. If you're from California, you know damn well who's Kendrick Lamar is. He's besides being a rapper, he writes his stuff. He actually is a Tony winner or a Pulitzer. Yeah, I think it's some sort of those weird writers, either a Tony or a Pulitzer. And this was years ago when Wendy Williams still had her show. That's how I found out. But yeah, I think it's a Pulitzer. But yeah, and he actually brought Serena Williams. I guess he's going out with her, and I guess that was a diss for Drake or something. I don't know. I don't consider Drake in the rapping industry because I'm from the hardcore rapping era. Tupac Shakur, still my number one. To this day, I'm still very into the West Coast culture in terms of rap. Here and there, I like a song from Eminem, Kid Rock as well, which also from the 90s, late 90s. But, some of the New Yorkers ones, I don't know, Missy Elliott, it's more like that vibe. But yeah, so yeah, it was kind of bizarre when the people say something about that. And it's like, don't bring in your other stuff. And then on top of that, they said that they feel old. And I'm like, well, I don't feel old. If you feel that way, they're like, oh, we're just joking. And I'm like, no, you're not. When people say stuff like that, they're not really joking. They're serious. They just, because somebody calls them out. But anyway, yeah, I just don't want to get into that. I just thought that was kind of like, see what I mean? You can, if you're claiming you're something, or belong to something, then don't bring in your bias or negativity towards other things that people do like, that the general public does like. I might not like a lot of things that happen on television, but I don't turn it on. I watch something else, or I'll just go on YouTube. That's why the internet exists. That's why I find it hard, when people say, oh, I don't know so and so, I don't know this, because the internet gives you those flashes that before you couldn't get through the TV. They weren't fast enough. But anyway, that's nor here and there. Congratulations to Jalen Hurts. I heard his coach Nick Sirianni also said the same thing. All glory to God. I love this kid, Jalen Hurts. And the moment I saw him in the first Super Bowl 2 years ago, I knew he was going to be a powerhouse. And this time around, every round that they were in the playoffs, they didn't play it safe. They took it as it came. And the Rams almost ended their trip, believe it or not. So the Commanders gave them a hard time. So the Commanders even like flew from behind to make Jalen Hurts stop them from the push-tush. But yeah, so congratulations them. I'm really happy. I think that this is their only second Super Bowl. But yeah, a lot of media didn't cover because they was upset. And Big T was there. I saw him. They put the camera on him. And oh my God, what is he doing there? I thought you were supposed to be working at the White House. But anyway, so what I have for you guys today, good afternoon. If this video is probably going to get to most of you in the afternoon, because I'm on the West Coast still. I was going to film this earlier, but I went out and put gas and stuff like that, because if I don't do it, today is my last day. Like tomorrow I go to work locally, but then I'm gonna be going to Rialto. I'm so excited. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's why I'm like, okay, I need to get better and to get good, because I cannot get sick from here forward. And I checked out my spring dates. Lucky for me, Rialto takes a week and a half spring break, so I would not be going out there for 2 weeks in March. So until like the last day of March, no, until actually April, which will be my last month. So hopefully I think if I don't calculate things, if I calculate things right, I probably should be taking over in the beginning of March or the whole month of April, and then that'll be that. But yeah, that's 3, but yeah, I'm really excited about that actually. And it's like, oh my God, things are getting real. And then I'm gonna be having my college has 100, they're celebrating their 100-year mark on this year that I started this cohort. So on March 1st, which ironically is the same day I have to interview locally, I have to do that quickly, I guess. I will be heading over there for like a big celebration. They get down, guys. Lucky for me, it's a Saturday, so yeah, it will be amazing. All right, so enough of things here and there that bother me. It just does, you guys. It just does. And just before I get to this, I'm gonna swatch these 2 sets, but I told my friend, because she said I was just kidding, yada yada yada, and I was like, well, do you know who Taylor Swift is? Because she featured Kendrick Lamar on one of her amazing videos. And honestly, I will tell you this, I knew who Taylor Swift was. I knew she was a country singer. I saw her on media since she was 15. I was in Washington State, living there at the time. And I was like, you know what? She's cool. She writes her stuff. She seems like a humble young lady. She was dating a craziness. John Mayer, which John Mayer at that time was already in his early 30s, which is crazy because she was underage. But what is it? That's the reason that she came on my radar, and I was like, well, she's a country singer, so I'm not gonna get into that. And then that's when what's his name, Kanye, did what he did, where he basically told her that she shouldn't be winning anything. And you know, and kind of got her off stage. And then I thought that the way she went about it was really nice, but I'm like, I really don't like her music. I don't do country. I don't like country. I do like a couple of songs here and there from Big and Rich and Gretchen Wilson, some here and there that kind of went into the popish Shania Twain a long time ago, but I don't really, that's not my thing. And then I was like, then she came out with that album 1989, and I was like, this Taylor Swift, she finally got me, because that was her mainstream. That's when she actually became very much pop. So yeah, if she got to me, yeah. And then I put the video of this was 9 years ago. I couldn't believe how long ago it was. Because she told Kendrick, she actually was nervous and told Kendrick Lamar if he would be on her video and remix her song, and he said yes, and she really liked the remix. And then the song came out, and it hit all these, it basically made Kendrick Lamar visible. I would hear about him, but I didn't know who he was, and like face to face, but I would hear people name him until she brought him out on this song. And actually Kendrick, when she won all these awards, Kendrick Lamar actually told her, no, thank you, because you put the name to the face, sort of say, and you popularized me and other people's other type of fans that otherwise I would have not reached. So it was like an equal exchange. So yeah, so when my friend said something like that, I was like, I don't know, guys, like, I don't know. But now that you're all well versed in pop media and whatnot, let's get why you're here. Which is Holbein. I've been wanting to swatch this, and I got sick, and then I moved things around because I wanted to do the Lamy stuff, which was easier for me to get around. But oh my god, this acrylic wash pastel set, I even want to keep this. I think I'm gonna, even though I don't know Japanese, I'm gonna keep this. It talks about, see, like stuff probably that you could use. Maybe I could this, I know what this is, but maybe I could translate this stuff. Well, I'm gonna be in world languages, so maybe I could find somebody who knows Japanese. But look at this deliciousness. Ooh, I cannot wait to get into these tubes. They're so pretty. Oh my god. Okay, and I'm gonna swatch also this beautiful primary scoop set. Ooh, I cannot get over this little beautiful thing. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And I love this little wells that you could, it's little, oh my god, oh that's right, this one does have its own. Oh well, oh, I'm gonna do this at some point off camera. This is really cool, and it's actually, it's slick paper, but it looks like it's for this type of media. Ooh, it's happy. And this one has the same thing. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep this. Ooh, I'm so excited about this. Okay, if you guys are into sewing, maybe I should do this too. I'm gonna start buying, because I need a lot of for my type of, also for thicker ones of these for oil, but thinner ones for like this one, blot rags for watercolor. They look really pretty once they they're staying. But yeah, so ooh, and I'm gonna do the whites as well. Oh, I can't believe they put titanium white and primary white. I wonder why they did that. Oh, because I forgot, the Asian community, one of them, they like for you to use it as a white, like for highlights, which it would be this one. And then the other white, they like you for use it for like what do you call it, to mix. So we're gonna do this one here first. I'm not gonna put too much water because it doesn't really need it. So I'm gonna swatch this on my 50% Rosa Gallery watercolor art book. This seemed to take over now as a swatch book, and this one I think I just needed to yeah, I really like this as a swatch book. Well, remember the Daniel Smith? Some of these are the Primatech. Some of these are like, they're like glittery. The amethyst. See, look fam, this is the true rhodonidine, genuine. This is how it looks like. It's not light, but it looked light on the one that I did yesterday on the video because it didn't want to mix with that strong. It's like almost they repel each other. So I'm gonna put down carmine. So these although they're, I call them student grade, but you know, Holbein is like Daniel Smith. They don't really do student grade, but I consider them more student grade because they are thinner. If you thin this out, they're acrylic wash. They're permanent once they dry. But if you thin them out with water, they will thin out like watercolor. I definitely tend to mix them. They're beautiful colors, as you can see. I tend to mix them. So I put down the carmine, deep yellow. This is light green. And I mix them because they're not as creamy. I tend to mix them with like another creamy type. This is Viridian. Another creamy type of acrylic, or even gouache, because this is permanent. Once you mix it with any type of water base as well, it'll make it permanent. And then this one is ultramarine blue. Ooh, how pretty. And I like the vibrancy, and these are more matte than these. And these are also a lot cheaper. They're 12 millimeter. So they are good. They are also a good set. I've never heard anything about their light fastness being not good. So I would say that they are considered to be light fast. And that's the only thing I found out. I was like, oh, because I came across these before I came across the other ones. The other ones I found out about them because I got them in my so I'm gonna thin this out here, and then I'm gonna put that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll do some mixes. Because I got these are the ones that are expensive. That's why I got these in ArteMiranda for 33 bucks. Ugh. Or 36, I think. Yeah, these were more accessible, and these came in my boxes, my art boxes, and that's how I found out about these. Let me go get some water. Okay. So I don't like to thin them out. So what I do, it's like I wet my brush, and that's how. And this is because I'm swatching them, they are still creamy, but you'll see, not as creamy as the other ones. The other ones are like wash-like. And then, but these are they're pretty dry. I could never tell because I normally tend to use them with another paint, and these are actually better. The ones that I have are much thinner. They're like water. See, so pretty. And then I'm gonna do that. So pretty, you guys. So this so don't ever be afraid if you come across these and you think, oh, they're not good quality. They are good quality. They're still Holbein. But I mean, I paid $20 for this, but that's because of ArteMiranda. I guarantee you this set around here is gonna be a lot more than that. I guarantee you. Because that's what they like to do around here. For some reason, I don't know. And Holbein sells a lot here in the US. So now I'm gonna do the yellow. This is, ooh, deep yellow. This is a pretty yellow. Like an Indian type of yellow. Sun yellow. See, this is why I like these colors. They're so vibrant. And I do tend to use them like gouache. But I also tend to remember that they're permanent once they dry, and they are more matte. So once they dry, you could actually layer like pencils and stuff on top of them. So this will help you practice as well, and you doesn't have to break the bank. And they're very enjoyable. Like I said, they're still Holbein. Don't be ever afraid. I'll tell you this, a little secret. Royal Talents has a lot of different brands besides Van Gogh and Rembrandt. I have gouache from them that says Royal Talents. These were part of a kid set from Art Snacks, and they're made with tempura. They're called tempura, made with some egg yolk or something like that. They're very good gouache, and they're not pricey. So I use them in my practice. They're very bright and they go a long way. But like, I use my stuff. Like, it doesn't have to be. And like I said, these are Holbein. They're just, I wouldn't say a lower quality. It's just a different type of quality. And I'm glad that they made these, because it's the same type of experience, actually. Look at that one. See how it mixed? It did it all on its own. It's the same type of experience. The only difference is the other one comes in, it's bigger tubes, but also more expensive. There's more variety of the other ones. And they're more creamy. They're thicker. That's all. But I like this little set. I'm really glad I got it. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna snatch it, because I already know how they move. But I'm really surprised. This tube set is better quality than the one I have. The one I have, like I said, I only have a couple of tubes. I think I finished 2 of them already, and they're not as bright. I have the carmine, I have a black and a white, and I think and a blue, but it's not this. I think it's a cyan, because this ultramarine blue is very pretty. This one. This is how I like my ultramarine blues, not the ones that they're more dull. It's rare to see them like this in watercolor nowadays, because I do believe this is a traditional ultramarine. So this one is a burnt sienna. I was very surprised it came with the burnt sienna. Ooh, this is, I love this burnt sienna. Toasty. This is how in oil paint, this is the one we use to do underpaintings. Oh my god, so pretty. Look at that. It's like perfect. Chimney, brick-like, whatever you want to call it. This is my favorite. This is how I like my siennas. I don't like them darker. I like them this way, nice and toasty, almost like a peanut like. Okay, so now I'm gonna lay down the magenta. I'm gonna see what is this one like. Magenta, so pretty, this magenta. Primary yellow. Oh, they do have a primary yellow. Okay, so they have a warm and so you could mix them, see? This is actually a cool yellow and this is a warm yellow. So you can mix them. Cool. And then primary cyan. I already know this one because I have it. It's one of my favorites. It's really pretty. And then the black. The black and the white, I tend to mix them together because otherwise you're not going to be able to see. In the black, watch out for this because the black, I think it's PBK 29 that they use. PK 7. It tends to move a lot. You'll see. I want to see if this one does the same. And it's quite dark, like ink base almost. Oh, you can see the white on this one, guys. How interesting. How interesting. And then I'm gonna use the titanium. Let's see the titanium if you're able to see it. Oh shoot. I love that they gave you the titanium. Yeah, this is for mixing. This is a 20mm. Okay, so the titanium is actually more white than the actual white. Can you guys see that? This is the traditional white and this is the titanium. How interesting. Okay, I'm gonna leave the titanium out because I want to see how it mixes. So this is magenta. I'm really enjoying this, guys. This is perfect for today. I hope you guys having a really good start of the week. I wanna see how I wanna mix it with that white. This is the titanium. So with the titanium, it doesn't make a lot of change. I did put only a little bit, but it does make it more thick. So it's better, I guess, that you mix with their white, the little small tube. And this is primary yellow. This one is less creamy and more like watery, I could tell, compared to that one. So it's probably more transparent because it's a cool yellow. And then cyan, one of my faves. And just like gouache, you have to be quick. I mean, or acrylic, not like gouache, but acrylic, because it will dry on you. So you don't want it to have a lump and then dry on you. And this is the black. Yeah, the black I noticed in the Japanese, they're very inky. So this one doesn't move much, but yeah, but it's very inky. I like it. I like them. I like the black, very dark. So I think that's the way that like it'll stand out. So now I'm gonna do the white. Ooh, the white you can't see. So see, I'm gonna mix it a little bit. So you have this gradient going on here. Okay. So the white that they give you, it's very light compared to the titanium. The titanium, this one is very thick. It's very gouache-like. You'll see, look. See? It even thickens the actual paint from that color. So yeah, that's why they gave you the titanium to mix, because it makes a huge difference. This one I only used a little bit, but this one that I used a lot, look how it completely created it like a pastel. So I guess I could have just done that, huh? That's okay. I don't wanna waste this, so I'm just gonna here put it around here. This is why I have these pages. This I really like, you guys. Doesn't it look like angel wings, like an angel or something? I think this is the reason that I ended up putting these dots, because I was gonna go back like this, yeah, but I'm gonna put a heart. I've been wanting to do hearts. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do an angelic heart like this. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Yeah, I don't like to waste paint, so it's so pretty. So I'm gonna pause here, change my water. If you hear the TV, I have my TV up. And then I'll come back and swatch the pastels. Okay guys, so I want this to be all in one video. So I already put them down for you. So I have in this order: pale pink, pale peach, cream yellow, ivory white, pale lime, ice cream, pale mint, pale aqua, horizon blue, pale lavender, pale lilac, and pale magenta. Okay, I'm already familiar, and we start from here to here. I'm already familiar with these type. I have watercolors from Holbein, and those 5mm 12 of pastels a while ago, close to 3 years ago in the summer, cost me about $40, 40 US dollars. A lot more expensive than the two things I got here today. So I actually wanted to say this, that ArteMiranda is where you should buy your Holbein, because they're a lot cheaper. Even if you have to pay shipping, it's still cheaper than buying it here in the US. This little set here in the US costs $60, where over there is $35 or $33, somewhere there. But if I love my two sets, but if I would have wanted to get a bigger set of this, I think an 18 or 24 set, I want to say an 18 set, I would have paid around $50-ish, which I didn't think about that until I got these items. I'm really happy because I wanted this little crate to keep my stuff. You see how the difference? This one I have to use more water because it's far more creamy. It doesn't move much because it's and look at my water. It's super white compared to the other one. And this was brand new water. So this is why I tend not to use the pastels that I have from them, because it does the same thing, but they are beautiful pastels.